and welcome back to Talos Vehicles. Now, today I want to talk to you about investment. Not just the investment if you buy a car, but the investment that we've had to put in to make that car. So how long has it taken us to build it? Well, from concept, first of all, we had to scan an original car. Then that went into 3D modeling, etc. They did their thing. We decided that's going to stay the same, that's going to stay the same. We're going to tweak that, make it a little bit subtler. And then we get a final render of what we think it's going to be like. So after we've come up with a concept and a design, it's time to get the bodywork done. Well, actually, first of all, it's time to strip the car down. So we strip it down to literally nothing. Engine's out, gearbox is out, everything comes out, interior, it's just a shell. It's almost like we're building a car again, which we are. Gearbox goes off to Modena, engine goes off to Modena. The bodywork, MCT, they get the renders and the CAD drawings. They do their thing, make the molds, and then the carbon fibre magic happens. Now, MCT, they do all our carbon fibre. They've done the, as I've banged on about before, they've done the carbon fibre on the Valkyrie and the AMG One and the, I didn't realise, but the, was it the P1 full carbon? The McLaren, so that's quite cool. So then, whilst MCT are doing that, like I say, all the other parts have gone away, they're getting their bits and bats done. So, for everything to then come back together, we're probably looking at, on this one, with it being a prototype, probably 2.5 years. Obviously, we've run into a lot of roadblocks where we've had to change things. Things have had to be re-engineered. The way things were going to work in our heads didn't necessarily work out how we thought they were going to. But that's what R&D is all about. And it is a pain in the arse sometimes. We had the same problem with the Porsche RT. Same problem, they're not problems. They're things to solve. And then at the end of it, we've then got to take the car, we've got to test the suspension, the engine, get everything mapped. Make sure it's, the hardest thing, make sure it's right for the road. Now, we can offer two variants of the XXT and the RT. We can have a more track-focused, stiffer sprung race car, as it were, or a softer, more GT-like car, which this has been set up for. And these have the Olins, the digital, which you can set up on your phone. So obviously the more racy ones has more racy settings, and the what I call the GT settings, like this one, has quite soft settings as well. But this, when I drove it out in the Corsa Cavallino, I can never remember what it's called. Anyway, with Supercar driver down in Provence, and this was really cool. So the first day I wasn't happy with it. It was pushing in corners, it just didn't feel right. So I spoke to Russ at McLaren Racing, who does all the race stuff for Olins. And they're only based in Barnsley, literally 5 miles away from us. So, and he went online, changed some settings in the shocks, took it out the next day and it was a different car. And I fell in love with it that day. I think we did like 600 miles flat out, and it was fantastic. And that's what R&D is all about. You need to get out and you need to use the cars. And that's our job. So when you get the car, it's exactly how you want it. And that goes for the rest of the car as well. Every vehicle is bespoke. So even if you want a slight tweak in the bodywork, like our first customer, the Chassis 001, which is secret, he don't want us to show anyone, but there's slight tweaks in the bodywork to sort of give homage to another big V12 front engine car. So that's going to be super. But we can do that. If you don't want the wing, we can do that. If you want a bright pink interior, we're not going to do that. But everything is made to order. We did actually have a customer of 003 who wants the full car carbon fibre, as in like all carbon fibre exposed like the Porsche, which you can choose your carbon fibre weave, strangely enough. I think there's something like 28 different weaves you can choose, and then you can get into colours, and don't get me started. So, what do you do if you want us to build a car? Well, most of our customers send the cars from abroad, because most of our customers are from abroad. If you're from the UK, it's not an issue. We bring it in on a temporary import, and then we've got up to 12 months to build your car, ship it back. Now, on our contracts, we have a warranty of 1 year. But what I've been saying to our customers is, when you buy a car off us, you are now part of our family, as it were. Sounds corny, but it means a lot to me that you've come and bought a car and trust me to provide you with a special car. So, will that have to service end after 1 year? Of course not. To me, that will last a lifetime. Within reason. Obviously, if your engine pops, I'm not going to go and replace an engine every 2 minutes. So ostensibly, we'll be there to help you with your car for as long as you want to enjoy it. So you've heard about our investment of time and money. Actually, I didn't mention money, it cost a fortune. But is it an investment for you guys? Well, a special low numbers car, done right, made in England, should be a sound investment. A lot of that is probably up to us as a brand. Now, we've got some really nice stuff in the pipeline that we're currently building at the moment, but it's about keeping the cars at low numbers, the quality fantastic, and probably the clientele has to be the right people. I don't want footballers driving around in my cars. That's not what we're about. All our customers so far, and all the people who've been interested, are intelligent, self-made car enthusiasts stroke collectors who know exactly what the market's doing and know exactly what the car is about and should be worth in a few years' time. Now, the fact that collectors, not just collectors who drive are buying the cars, suggests we're doing that right. We're doing the brand right, we're doing the cars right, more importantly. So, is it 100% certain? Of course it isn't. Are we going to try our hardest to make sure these cars are worth a hell of a lot more in a few years' time? 100%. Do I think these cars are going to be worth more money in a few years' time? 100% I do. So Focal post pictures online, and you might get a funny angle or a shading something like, oh, look at that, the fit of that kit's horrible, this, that, and the other. And it's like, everyone who gets in front of the car is amazed by the quality. Factory, everyone goes, oh, it's better than factory. Because, I mean, that doesn't take a lot, does it, Ferrari? But the attention to detail, the R&D, that's something I'm very proud of, and something you will be proud of if you own a Talos XXT, or indeed an RT, or indeed any of our other cars that we will be releasing next year. So at the end of all this research, R&D, getting things wrong, having to change things because A, it didn't work, or B, it didn't look right. What have we got? We've got a fantastic car that is built just for you, that should be a sound investment, but an investment that will put a big smile on your face. And that's exactly what we want. And I love building cars that make people smile. Why else would you be in this business? See you soon.